Can you hear me?
Yes,
How are you?
I can hear you clear.
Are you good?
Great. And
You great?
we'll
Why are you great?
yes, yeah, because my homework is already finished.
Great. And what did you do yesterday after our class?
After class, yesterday, let me think. I finished my math homework.
What are you studying in math right now?
Could you please say it again?
What are you studying in math right now?
In math right now, about the triangle.
Triangles. Oh. And the angles,
Yeah,
right?
triangles.
The
Yes.
triangle means 3 angles. So how many degrees it has, right?
Yeah.
多少度? Can you say 多少度?
No, not easy. It is too easy.
It's too
And
easy.
now we learned about the two similar triangles.
Similar triangles, right? Okay, cool. So do you know what that's all called? This whole subject
I
of
don't know.
math? It's geometry.
Yes, yes.
Geometry. Geo means
Eh,
shapes. Do you know shapes?
Shapes. I know the shape.
You know?
Shape is yes.
So what are some shapes that you know?
Some shapes. I don't know. I remember rectangles and
A rectangle,
triangles, circle.
square, circle. You know square, right?
Yes, yes. I know and square.
And one of the biggest buildings in the United States is another type of shape.
The
It
biggest
has one of the
has
biggest. Yeah, it
five
has 5
angles.
sides. Yeah, 5 sides.
Five
That's called the pentagon. Pent means 5.
pet.
Pentagon.
Oh,
P-E-N-T.
the pentagon.
Pent means 5. Pentagon. Gon
Pentagon.
is like a shape. Okay.
Got it.
Pentagon. All right, cool. And so did you do anything else yesterday other than
Yeah.
homework?
Yesterday, and but we recently we learned about some table manners on the class.
Oh, really?
Yes, in
Interesting.
different countries.
Oh. And what about what did they say about like 初六？你能听得懂初六吗？课堂的时候什么的。
What's the trio?
So
I can't.
you're close to Shanghai, right? 初六可能
Yeah.
是东北话吧，就是吃的很香，making a lot of
Oh,
noise, right? Did they talk about
oh
this?
yeah. No, we talk
No?
about on the class. We talk about how do we behave on the
Uh,
table in different countries.
so like what are some
Bec-
examples?
For example, in China, you can't stick your chopsticks into your rice,
Right. What else?
and in France, it's implied to put your bread on the table.
Mm.
No, not on the plate. You should put it on the table because it shows that if you put your bread in your plate, it shows that you think the table is not clean.
Oh, I didn't know that one actually. That's a good one. What else?
And the different way to put your forks
Mm.
and spoon and knives, it means different things.
Mm. I think a really important one is about 这个初六. Really important. Because in China, people like to 吃香, right? Like you
Yes.
want to make a lot of noise to show that you like the food. But in the US or in Europe, you don't want to make any sound. If you make those sounds when you're like slurping, 那叫 slurp. That's called slurp. SLURP. If you're slurping your noodles, then it's very rude. It's very rude. But in China, if you don't slurp, then it's kind of rude. Right?
No, not everywhere in China. And so, for example, in my place, and it is also implied
really?
to make on the table.
You should say in my town or in my city.
In my city.
What does in my place mean?
In the place where I stay.
Yeah, in my house. In my place means in my house.
Okay.
Okay. And the other one is soup. I think it's the same thing. Like people like to 吃的就是喝得很香. Make
yes.
哎呀，真好喝. Right. But you don't want to make any noise in the US, so this is a different one.
I see.
So for me, I'm always rude because when I'm in the US, people will think, "Oh, why do you make so much noise?" But then when I'm in China, people will say, "Why don't you make enough noise?"
Because you used to stay in China for a long time, right?
Yeah, so I'm in the middle. So yeah, it's always wrong, whatever I do. Cool. All right. And okay. And what did you learn in about in Chinese?
In Chinese, no. Let me think about.
Let me think.
In Chinese, we learned more difficult articles. More difficult.
Okay. So you're reading about current events. It's called current events. Those are news. Current events. Okay. So you're not studying about Chinese history or literature.
We learned about now we learn about the world history.
World history. So you're not studying like 红楼梦 or 道德经.
We don't learn. We don't learn it because it's too difficult for us to understand.
Too difficult? Really?
Yes. In 红楼梦, is maybe event. It has the it has many. Let me think.
You can use a word here. It's called obscure. It has many obscure words. 就是不常用. This is a 高级词汇. Let me show you this one.
Okay.
This is a good word. 你这种词汇的话, if you use words like this, you will. It's called blow people away. 他们会特别震惊. This is a very good word. You can say, the dream of 怎么说吧? 红楼梦应该是 the dream of dream of the red mansion, I think, or the dream of red chambers.
You don't need to read almost like this. You just to spell it.
Okay. Obscure. Yeah.
The people see is the wrong way. People.
I'm sorry?
The people mountain people see is the wrong way in English. It is wrong.
Yeah. People mountain people see. No, but it is translated into English. It's a very famous book around the world, not only in China. And I think it's called The Dream of Red Mansions. The Dream of the Red Mansion. 红楼梦. Should be the Dream of the Red Mansion. I like that. Let's just call it that. So you can say the Dream of the Red Mansion has many obscure words that aren't commonly used now. Okay. But what about poems? You know a lot of poems, right? Do you still study poems?
Yes, and we had a game, and in China there's a game called 飞华令,
Mm.
and it is you you give a you give a word, and you need to say a poem and to that include this word.
Ah, that's cool. That's difficult.
Yes.
You do pretty well in that.
I'm not very well.
Uh, you can say, I'm not very good.
I'm not very good in it.
为什么要换？为什么说 Why do I say well and you say good?
And I see, because in 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 your sentence and you do it very well,
Ah,
and in
very
my
good.
sentence I'm good.
Very good, very good. Okay, so 其实 we always ask how are you, right? And
Yes.
so there will be some nerds. 有一些书呆子在美国的书呆子，他们非得说 I'm well, I'm well, because this is actually correct. 从语法的角度来说 you should say I'm well, but nobody says it. 因为他太那个什么了 so we just say I'm good. But 其实这个语法是不对的。But usually, like in this case, we want to use correct grammar usually. So in this case, how do you do? Well is an adverb. It describes the verb, which is do, like you said. And then I am good. Good is an adjective. It describes a noun, which is you. Okay, cool. All right. Should we take a look at the news and continue? Oh, we need to look at your writing first.
Yes, I write 3 reasons that I.
Okay, so this one is very close. First of all, I think, yeah, that's fine. This one is very close. So what's the problem with, how can it, we want it to be perfect, right? We just want it to be correct with writing. So let's finish this one. How can we make this better? 这不是说 how can we make it better? 就是说有什么硬伤? What are any of the problems here?
Bad things have different effects on different populations.
Period.
Where is it?
Period. I just put it there.
Okay.
Okay. It's a sentence. Okay, next one. What about this one?
And full stop and
Period. Right. What else?
it's reported. It is reported. Maybe it was reported.
首先 we need to capitalize 大写 on the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Capital.
It
Capital.
is reported that the virus. What about this?
Report have the maybe
Has, because the virus is the virus, 一个 one thing, has mutated. It is reported that the virus has mutated. So we have 不同的时态, different tenses.
I see.
Usually we will say, like you said, we would say it has been, it was, 我们会用一种过去, a type of past. Because it is reported 是什么意思? That means right now. Okay?
Right
like
now.
if I'm at the scene, 就叫 at the scene. 如果我在现场 and I'm the first person to see it, and 我就在及时这个实时的做这个reporting, then I can tell you it is reported right now. But usually we would say it was reported that the virus, okay, here, has mutated. This has, 这种时态. I don't want to use this. I don't want you to use this unless you have to.